So the last thing we're going to be doing with scientific notation is multiplying and dividing. So multiplying and dividing, we multiply the numbers and then use law of exponents. So for example, 4.5 times 10 to the fifth times 2 times 10 to the third, we would do as 4.5 times 2, and then we would do 10 to the fifth times 10 to the third and follow our exponent rules with addition there. So 4.5 times 2 is 9, and then times 10 to the fifth plus 10 to the third becomes 10 to the eighth. So using our exponent rules there. So for our division, same concept. We're going to do 8 over 4, and then 10 to the sixth over 10 to the third. So 8 over 4 is 2, and then our exponent rules for division is to subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. So I'm going to take a look at a couple examples. Our first example here, we've got 3 times 7.2. So I'm just going to do that math here. 3 times 7.2. That gives me 21.6. And then I'm adding because I'm multiplying. So times 10, 4 plus 2 is 6. Now, this would be scientific notation, but we don't have a number between 1 and 10. So we've got to bump that over to the left to make it fully scientific notation. So 2.16 times 10 to the seventh is our final answer. And we're just going to do scientific notation right now for the video. So number 3, we've got division. So the first thing we're doing, 9 divided by 3, that gives us 3. And then times 10, our division rule is subtraction. So we got 9 minus 7, which is 2. Flipping over to the back here, we've got 0.0012 times 6 times to the negative second. So we're going to move this over first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this becomes 1.2 times 10 to the fifth. So first I'm going to multiply by numbers. 1.2 times 6. That gives me 7.2. And then I've got 5 and a negative 2. So, sorry, this is a negative 5. Negative 5 plus negative 2 is negative 7. So my final answer is 7.2 times 10 to the negative 7. All right, number 7 now. We've got to first turn this into a decimal or a scientific notation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 6 times 10 to the negative third over 3 times 10 to the negative fifth. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then times 10, my exponent, I do negative 3 minus a negative 5. If you type that in the calculator, it gives us 2. So we get times 10 to the second power. All right, our last problem here, number 9. It says a top NBA player can earn 2.5 times 10 to the seventh dollars each year. If John earns $40,000 per year at his starting job, how many times greater is the NBA salary? So we first want to convert this NBA salary. So we've got 40,000. We're going to convert that to scientific notation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4 times 10 to the fourth. We want to know how many times greater it is. So we have to take our 2.5 times 10 to the seventh divided by 4 times 10 to the fourth. So 2.5 divided by 4 gives us 0.625. And then times 10 to the 7 minus 4 is 3. Now, this is not scientific notation. We got to bump it one to the right. So we get 6.25 times 10 to the second as our final answer.